get started. Let's get moving. I'm just swinging my arms and smacking myself in the back. It's actually a really good way to warm up those shoulders. We'll just work our way down the spine to warm up our booties. Okay, palm of the hands out, big arm circles. So we have a good workout today. You know, Monday was actually quite, I find, some people found, I guess, that it was, they didn't think it was challenging, but I sure felt the muscles later. Sometimes it may not seem like a lot, but it is. Just make sure you pace yourself. I don't want anyone to feel any pain. Okay, let's do some hip circles. Whee! Let's go the other direction. All right. We're gonna warm up our spine a bit. I'm gonna do a goalpost and just turn side to side. Warm up that thoracic spine. Oh, that oil of oregano. Wow. Sorry. Oh, I'll do anything to not get sick. Okay, so let's just do what we call butt kickers. So rowing the arms and kicking yourself in the butt. Good times. Kick yourself in the butt. Yo. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to do a quick warm-up round. This round is just really just to warm up our bodies. If for some reason you can't walk your hands down to the floor, just go to the floor. Okay. All right, it's called an inchworm. So we're gonna just follow me. Let's walk, put our hands to the floor. We're just gonna walk down, and then we're gonna drop our knees. We're gonna go right into cat-cow. So tilt your pelvis up. Hip bones towards the ceiling, and then turn those hip bones towards the floor, eyes and chest forward, keeping your arms straight. Let's do it again. Cat-cow one more time. And again. Woohoo! I want you to take your leg if you can. If you can't, just keep doing cat-cow. I want you to take your leg and just go as far as you can each direction. Each direction, we're just going to stretch out. Okay. Other leg, as far as you can, out each direction. Something you can't do, you're just going to keep doing cat-cow. We're still doing a bit of a warm-up here. Now on your hands and knees, I want you to turn your body so you're trying to push your shoulder towards your hips and your hips towards your shoulder, and you're going to look off to the side. And then you're going to push the hip and shoulders together on the other side. It's called the tail wag. This is how you get out of speeding tickets. Can you imagine if you got pulled over, you just drop to the ground on your hands and knees and start wagging your tail? Oh. Yeah, that'd get you out of a speeding ticket because you think you're nuts. Okay, so you got two choices here to warm up that lower back. Okay, you can either just stay on your hands and knees, and I want you to reach out your hand, right hand, left leg, so opposites. Okay, it's called the bird dog. Another alternative to warming up that lower back is I'm going to go on my hands and into a plank position. I'm going to make sure my hands are below my shoulders. I'm going to go all the way down into downward dog, and then I'm going to alternately touch my heels to the floor. right, left, right, left. If you can't do this and this is hard on your shoulders, you're going to just stay and do that bird dog one. Then you can come back down into a plank and do it again. Walking the dog. Back down into a plank. One more time. Walk that dog. Excelente. All right. Okay. Let's go back down. I just want you to go right onto your back. We're just going to warm up the lower back and spine. So I'm going to put my arms straight up on my ears and I'm just going to go side to side with my knees. Not falling over. We're not going very far. Just a little ways. I'm just going to warm up that spine a bit. And then we're getting to work. Wahaha. Are you ready? No. I know what you're thinking. She's mean. Okay, hug your knees to your chest. Let's roll up and stand up. Get yourself a sip of water. We're going to start our workout. So the first one is just like that inchworm. You would walk down into a plank and then walk back up into standing position. And you're just going to do that one time. For some reason you have neck and shoulder issues, you're not going to want to do that. You're just going to do a few push-ups on the wall, keeping your hips and shoulders parallel, right? Just lowering. The further away your feet are, the harder that push-up would be. Okay, and then we're going to do a wall sit. Just like this, a wall sit. The other option to instead of doing a wall sit, so you can't do a wall sit, I just want you to squat down and tap your bum onto a chair. Okay, that's your choices. Let's get to work. We're going to do this a few times. Oh, and a progression would be to do a burpee, not an inchworm. Here we go. Okay, so actually we're just going to do this for 40 seconds. So you're going to inchworm down, inchworm back up. Okay. Or if you just keep doing that over and over, or you can do a walkout burpee. Walkout burpee, you go right to the floor and you're going to walk to your hands and then reach for the sky. This is a low impact burpee. But you could do a full-on burpee if you know how to do it. That's your choice. But we want to protect our joints. Okay, you got about 15 seconds. We're going right to the wall sit, or you're doing those butt taps on a chair. Here we go. 7 seconds you got. What? I gave you 7 whole seconds? Here we go. Let's begin that wall sit. I think it's just a 30-second or so. So you're either going to be doing those butt tap on a chair, or doing squats, or just sit on a wall. Think about your week, since we're halfway through it. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're going to go right back into those inchworms, or you're doing wall push-ups, right? Or low impact burpees, or if you choose, do the high impact burpees. So this is what an inchworm looks like. You're walking down into a plank, walk back up. You're doing a burpee, put your hands to your feet. You go into a plank that way, all the way to the floor, back up, and then reach for the sky. This is a low impact burpee. I'm so nice, but really I'm sneaking in on kind of a push-up, right? I'm doing low impact just because, oops, oh, it said stop. Have a sip of water if you want, and then we're going for the wall sit or squats. 6 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Good. I like the wall sit because it feels a little bit like a rest. Except for the throbbing quads. Well, maybe not. Maybe you got a really strong lower body and this is easy for you. This is easy for you. You could hold a really heavy weight in your hands or on your legs. Here we go. 2, 1, back up. Guess what? We're doing it again. So either inchworms, wall push-ups, or burpees. Here we go. I like doing these burpees because they strengthen my upper body and get that heart rate up so I can burn more fat during this workout. Whee. You can do a jump, the full-on burpee, but again, I'm doing low impact because my lower spine doesn't have as much left as some people's. 7 seconds. I can pick up the pace. I can finish one more. Woo. Good job. All right. Sip of water if you want it. Going right back to the wall sit. 10 seconds. Or you can do those squats again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit on that wall. Good times. Just loving it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. There, that's the first round. See, that wasn't so bad. All right. Let's have a sip of water and go on to the next one. The next one's similar. 2 different movements with the same structure. Oh, my heater's on now. Can't tell if it's a hot flash or if my heater kicked in. Either way, it's the same. Okay, next one is high knees. You can either do a high knee march, so you're going to swing those arms and get those knees up to hip height. If for some reason that doesn't work for you, any kind of cardio, jogging, like you're putting the fire out, like just tiny steps. Say you want to keep your feet still, but you still want to get your heart rate up, you can punch. That's another alternative. Keeping, if you got sore hips or whatever, just do some punching. And then the next one is a deadlift. So, but we're going to do it with one leg nice and straight, and the other one just tapped behind us. I'm going to hold my dumbbells, or you could just do your hands. You're going to hinge at the hip, down and back up. Don't worry, we're going to do the other side after. Okay, so we'll just pick one side for that. Get some dumbbells ready if you like. You don't have to have dumbbells. And remember, when we do that deadlift, you're going to keep your knee slightly bent. You want a soft knee. And I'll do it from the side when we start. Okay, last chance for a sip of water. Let's go. High knees. Here I come. Right? Getting those knees up. Or, like I said, you can do any cardio, the punching, or just put the fire out with your feet. Whatever works for you. We just want to get you good and sweaty so you can burn more calories during your workout. That's what it's all about. Whee! 5 seconds. Almost there. I'm going to get those knees up hip height. gonna grab my dumbbells. Again, you don't have to use dumbbells. Okay, I'm gonna have one leg slightly bent. So I'm gonna slightly bend that knee and then take the other foot, just kind of put it behind. I want my shoulders back and I want to have a hinge at the hip. So I'm gonna hinge down and back up. Slightly bent knee, right? You don't want to do any hyperextension. Make sure your shoulders are back so you get a nice rounded upper body. Right side. For some reason you can't do this, just don't use dumbbells. Right? Or you could do a single leg glute bridge in its place. Okay, let's put those dumbbells down. We're just gonna get ready to go right back to the cardio. Here we go. High knees or whatever you choose, right? Gotta get that heart rate up. Pump, pump. See, now I'm grateful that I opened that window. When I first opened it, I was like, whew, fucking chilly out there. Keep going. You want to get that heart rate up and you're doing low impact, swing those arms. Whee. Just like this. Okay, get those dumbbells. Same side we're doing, right? I'm doing my right side, so I'm just going to stand, bring my left foot back, slightly bend that front leg, shoulders back, hinging at the hip. Down so your back is parallel to the floor and then back up. Here we go. Hinging at my hip. Right? See? Like I said, your alternative is a single leg glute bridge. Just lying on the floor, lifting your butt up with one foot. And it would be your right foot. Keeping my shoulders back so I don't round the upper part of my back. I want to use my hip hinge so that butt cheek is like getting a little ticked with me. Here we go, right back into those high knees again. Yay! I know you love it. Get those knees up. You want to make this even harder, you can do a pull down with your arms. That'll really get the heart rate up. For some crazy reason. Punch your ceiling. We're just getting ready for a really good sale. And then when you go to a sale and you want to get in the front of the line, you just do this. People don't like to be near crazy people. So if you act crazy, get front of the line. Oh, good job. One more time. Get those dumbbells for that single leg deadlift. So standing, left foot goes back, right leg slightly bent, shoulders up, back, hinging at the hip. There we go. Again, remember I said you could do this without dumbbells and still work your butt cheek. Hinging at the hip, really straight spine, right? Whew. Those high knees getting good, real good. Almost there. Easy peasy. Good job. Okay, let's have a sip of water. We're gonna do our left side. Otherwise, you're gonna have one really nice butt cheek and the other one will be not as nice. Whew, feels good. There we go. Left side. Doo-dee-doo. Here we go. Oh, I gotta start with high knees. Why am I grabbing my dumbbells? Silly girl. Well, I'm gonna hold my dumbbells while I do my high knees. So now I'm lifting my legs and my body's heavier. It's now it's harder. This is how, if you wanted to do low impact, you can actually make your body work just as hard as a high impact just by adding weight to your body. What? Mind blown. Here we go, 10 seconds. Simplest of exercises, but they work. You'll see tomorrow when you're trying to sit on the toilet. Okay, here we go. So now I'm doing my left side. So right foot goes slightly back, slightly bend that front leg. Nice shoulders back. Let's hinge at that hip until our back is parallel to the floor. Here we go. Hinging at my hip, not my waist. I don't want to bend at the waist. I want a hip hinge. That way, whenever you do like a hip hinge, you're working that butt cheek, right? If you go at the waist, you might affect your lower back. Not in a good way. All right, good job. Let's go back to those high knees. Here we go. Or whatever exercise you chose. If you're doing the punches, you could put some small dumbbells in your hands, work your upper body, get the heart rate up even more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I'm gonna have a sip of water before I do my left leg deadlift. Remember, your option too is to do that glute bridge. Okay. Right leg back. Slightly bend that left knee. Shoulders back, nice straight spine. I'm gonna hinge at my hip. Bring that upper body parallel to the floor, and you get to watch your balance. It's important to keep your spine as straight as you can and try not to bend at the waist. Just imagine bending at that hip. And you should feel that butt cheek firing. If you don't, if you're not feeling that butt cheek firing, maybe you should do the glute bridge instead. Protect your upper body. Here we go. High knees again. What? Who made this workout? Maybe I should do bicep curls while I do my high knees. What? We only got about 20 seconds left. Woo. Get those knees up hip height. Woo. Hopefully you're getting a bit sweaty now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. That was like to steal a sip of water when I got a 20-second break. All right, getting ready for my last deadlift. Okay, soft front knee, slightly bent. Shoulders back, straight spine, hinging at that hip. Let's go. Hip. Don't round your upper back. Nice flat back, right? Keep it flat. That's the deal. Ay, ay, ay. You'll feel that butt cheek today. We're isolating it. Okay, good job. Take a minute. Okay, you're gonna need 1 dumbbell on the floor. You may or may not need it. You can do this exercise without a dumbbell. Okay. And then I'll give you your choices. So we're on the floor for the next one. It's all about your core, this next exercise. Okay, so to the floor. Okay, so we're gonna do mountain climbers. If you can't do mountain climbers, I want you to lay on the floor and flutter kick. Okay, the bigger the flutter, the harder the workout. The smaller the flutter, just keep those laces above your face, and then that way, stupid laptop is not plugged in properly. That's weird. How that got unplugged, that is so weird. Here we go. For some reason it said my laptop wasn't plugged in. My battery was running low. That stuff better not happen. Make sure it's all connected. There we go. Just checked all my connections. Okay, so flutter kicks or mountain climbers. And then, dun dun dun. We're doing this exercise. You can do it with or without a dumbbell. This is what it looks like without a dumbbell. You're gonna touch your laces and then straighten your limbs. Arms by your ears. You can straighten your limbs either at an angle if you have lower back issues, or you could go parallel to the floor, out. Okay? And if you're holding a dumbbell, it's going to be even harder. Now, say you have lower back or hip issues, and you do not want to extend your legs. You're actually going to just hold your feet above your head or in a crunch position. And I want you to just move the upper body and do an upper body crunch. Back down with that dumbbell, just like that, okay? So the first one is mountain climbers or those flutter kicks. I'm gonna start the timer. Boop. There we go. Mountain climbers. We're just bringing that knee forward, making sure your hands are below your shoulders. Let's go. Or you're doing flutter kicks, right? You can even just hold a plank here, if that's easier for you. Hold the plank position. Hold that plank, just like this, see? Or you could go on your elbows too. If you got trouble making wrists. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I'm going to switch right to my back if you're not already there. I'm going to grab my dumbbell. Remember all the alternatives, right? Here we go. I'm going to touch my laces. You can do it with your hands or with a dumbbell, right? Touch those laces. Extend out. The height of your feet depends on the health of your back. If you have, say you have neck issues, you can just hold your arms up and just do a bottom crunch, right? If you have lower body issues, you're doing just the upper body, but you have to lift your shoulders up to touch those laces. So, always choices to adapt to your body. Okay, mountain climbers or flutter kicks again. Here we go. La la la. This is so much fun. There we go. Switching to the back. If you want to grab that dumbbell, remember all your choices: upper, lower body, lower back, neck. Right? You got neck, shoulder issues, you want to keep your spine stable and just move that lower back. Right? Here we go. Touch those laces. Extend out. And try and focus on keeping that belly button pushed in so your lower back is not lifting up off the floor. If your lower back is lifting up off the floor and you can't hold it down, kick straight up and push that lower back into the floor, right? Until your core gets stronger, and then you can extend out differently. All right, let's do mountain climbers or flutter kicks again. Whew, here we go. If you're doing mountain climbers, make sure those hands are below your shoulders. You can even just do it slowly. One knee, whatever works for you. Woo. Good times. Woo. Almost there. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switching back to the last time for that lace touch. Here we go. Whew, this workout's going fast. All right, arms up, touching those laces. Here we go. Push that back in. Touch the lace. Extend out. If your back is lifting up, remember, kick straight towards the ceiling then. Let's say you need to strengthen that core. Then you could just lay here and keep that back pushed in and strengthen that pelvic floor. Just hold. Whew. Good job. All right. Grab yourself a sip of water. We're gonna do another quick core burn. Then I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Just kidding. All right. So that lace touch exercise actually works the bottom and top of your tummy in a really good way. Mostly the bottom, I'd say. So let's work on our obliques, the sides. So here's your choice. You don't need a dumbbell. You can just cross your hands across your chest, and we're going to do a Russian twist. You have to twist the shoulders. Do not move your hands. It's a torso twist. For some reason that bothers your back, I want you to go to the floor, lift up to the bottom of your ribs. Do not move your hands. You're going to move your torso and tap your legs side to side. There you go. Just like that. All right. That's your choice. Okay. Now we want to work our upper body. So I'm just going to hold my dumbbell up. I'm going to lift up and back down. Lift up, back down. The alternative, if you have neck issues, let's just do a reverse crunch. And you're just going to roll those knees towards your face, just to protect your neck and shoulders, okay? That should take us home. Here we go. Russian twist or a penguin. Let's get rolling. Side to side. Moving the torso. If you want to make it harder, you can lift your feet up off the floor. I find that the feet keeps your lower body nice and stable while you twist the upper body. But that's up to you and your back health, right? 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your back. Either doing, remember, alternative for neck and shoulders is a reverse crunch. Just rolling those knees forward. Otherwise, feet down. Push the belly button in. And we're going to roll up to the bottom of our ribs, holding this dumbbell or just your hands towards the ceiling. Up, down, Trying to go to the bottom of my ribs. I like this one because it keeps the lower back secure into the floor. Up, back down. Try and control the movement. 2, 1, good. Okay, back to Russian twist. La, la, la. Or penguin, right? Other way, we're moving our torso side to side. Nice 45-degree angle would really work that tummy. Whee. 25 seconds. Good times. 10 seconds. Come on, tummy. I want a 6-pack. Woo. Here we go. Back down. You can use a dumbbell or not. Here we go. Whee. Okay, I'm lifting my dumbbell towards the ceiling. Trying to lift my upper body to the bottom of my ribs. Here we go. And lift. Three, 2, 1. Woohoo! Excuse me. Clearing my throat. All right, back to Russian twist. Or you could stay on the floor and do the penguin. Especially if it bothers your lower back. We want to protect that lower back. So this is a good way to do it. You're moving your shoulders and your torso, not your arms. Your arms are just like penguin wings. They're just hanging there. 10 seconds. But this one's a little straining on the neck and shoulders, so that's why I give you the Russian twist option. 2, 1. Good. All right, upper body lift. Last movement of the workout. What? I know you want to go longer. Here we go. Gonna lift that dumbbell towards the ceiling, all the way to the bottom of the ribs. Or you're doing a reverse crunch, right? Here we go. I think I'm depleting my core because this last round's a little challenging. 6-pack, here I come. Woo. Nice healthy back, here I come. Strengthen that core. Good job. All right. Put that dumbbell aside so you don't trip over it later. Safety first. Okay, let's roll up and go onto your hands and knees. And we're going to go right into child pose. Woo. I'm going to come back up onto my hands and knees, put my left leg out to the side, and just rock forward and back. Stretch that inner thigh a bit. Forward. Let's switch legs. Other side. Forward and back. times. Hey, remember when we did that stretch? Alright. Back to child pose. Come back up. Keep your left hand on the floor. Take your right arm, slide it under that left arm, and go back into child pose. No, I think we should do the other side. Come back up. Slide the left arm underneath the right and go back into child pose. Back up. Give yourself a pat on the back for showing up today. Good job. I'm impressed.